Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Sunday Night League Round 6 coming from Sainte B in France. So, this is a rerun of last night's race. It was, fortunately, with some connection issues and yeah, just general internet failure going on. So, unfortunately, the race couldn't be broadcast fully live. The Porsche Super Cup, which occurred before it, was okay, but unfortunately this round wasn't broadcast in full, so we're doing a rerun. And unfortunately, our usual commentator Alex cannot make it tonight, so uh, myself, Matt Sykes, will step in and hopefully try and do Alex justice with some commentary of round 6 compared to his commentary of round 5. So, usual format, it's a 150-mile race, and this equates to 35 laps around Sainte B. So Sainte B is one of the fictitious tracks in GT Sport, but one of the best ones. There's three configurations. This is configuration B, which is the shortest of the three. It's a 4.4 mile track with 14 corners. It's very open, very quick. These cars are going to be pretty fast around it. So if we look at the grid for tonight's race, as per usual, it is in reverse championship order. So the first car on the grid is the one that has the lowest average or highest average finishing position, if you like, from the previous rounds. So in this case, we have the Aston Martin of Pat on pole, because he has the lowest finishing score, average score from the previous rounds. Then in second place, we've got Digital Blasphemy in the Mercedes. I'll just check the championship while we run through the grid. Where are we? Championship table. So yeah, Digital Blasphemy is currently in 12th place in the championship. Pat is 18th. So Digital Blasphemy, we second on the grid. Then we got Jacques Jaja in the Ferrari. He's actually 9th, so he's not doing too bad. His teammate is currently leading the championship. So in third on the grid in the Ferrari. And GT Racer in the McLaren, he's 4th on the grid. He's currently 8th in the championship. And then Pheasant Plucker in the sister McLaren. He is fairly new to this series. I think he's only done the one race, the last race. So at in Tokyo, so he's 15th in the championship, so he's 5th on the grid. Then Alexis Maximus, a regular. This is his second season of Formula X. He starred in season 1. He swapped teams. He was in a Red Bull. He's now in Mercedes, so he's 6th on the grid. And Alexis is currently 7th in the championship. Then we've got SNL Jam. He's 5th in the championship, so he's a good start. Another one who swapped teams. He was in the Aston Martin previously. He's in the title-winning Aston Martin as well. Caused controversy by leaving the constructors-winning Aston Martin team to join Alpine. So he's 7th on the grid. And we've got Cthulhu in the Red Bull, riding higher on his first win in the season in Tokyo in the Red Bull, so he's 8th. And then we've got championship leader Little's GP in the Ferrari. He's out front at the moment, only 2 points ahead of Cthulhu in the championship though. So the two title rivals so far, nose to tail in the grid, which is going to be interesting. Then we've got Guesty making his debut in the series. He's replacing Matt Psycho, who left after 4 rounds. So welcome Guesty in the Aston Martin. And then finally, CSL Wolfbane, who's making his debut in the Alpine, replacing previous drivers. So, all ready to go. 35 laps round Sainte B. Should be plenty of strategies to look for. It's a very fast and flowing track. So this should be interesting. So, if you're watching live, please go into the chat, and we can have a chat during the race. So here we go. Let's see how this one shapes out. So I haven't seen the results, so this is I'll be broadcasting live over the replay. So let's see how it goes. So on the grid, everyone revving the engines, waiting for the lights to turn from 5 reds, and then they'll go out. We can't actually see the lights at the moment. Let's see what you can see. That's probably a better view. So Pat on pole, away we go. Gets a decent start, very good start from Pat. Additional blasphemy in second, chasing him down as they all head into this first corner. His first corner is quick, shouldn't be much break as they fly around. Look how quick they go around there. So looks like we've got a bit of a scrap going on here. We've got 3-4 abreast as they come through this right hand kink. And then we go into the tight left-hander. See how it shakes out. There's too much changing going on at the moment, so I think everyone's mainly through by the looks of it, unless they have. It's gone around the bit back, so there's a bit, the Red Bulls and Little's GP already trying to make a move on the inside of his championship rival Cthulhu. They go through this very quick chicane as they go across over to the bridge, so Little's GP's looking down the inside of Cthulhu. Cthulhu went a bit wide, he's got him. It looks like it's good though. We'll go to the front, so Pat leading the way in the Aston Martin. They're leading the title constructors champions from the first season, so he's doing a grand job up front. They've got additional blasphemy in second, the Merc being hotly pursued by GT Racer in the McLaren, so he's right on his tail. Let's go inboard, see what it looks like. He's making a move, he's gone straight past him. Look at that, getting the toe. We've got a long straight with a kink in a minute. And then got very tight braking, so he's additional blasphemy go back. Oh, we got a spinner there. Who was that off? That is Cthulhu's gone. Let's have a rewind that. So the championship contender Cthulhu won the last race in Tokyo. Let's have a look. He's sizing up the Ferrari Jar. Oh, just got a little bit of a nudge, I think. Just mistimed his pulling out from the slipstream, going wrong. Is he going to lose a place? Yeah. So Cthulhu loses down to Guesty up to 8th. Oh, but someone's gone off. Who's that gone off? Let's go back. Someone's gone off there. So who was that? Let's see if we can spot who that was. These cars are twitchy, especially on the first lap when they've got cold tyres. Let's see what goes on. So there we can see Cthulhu going off. Who was that? There's a plucker going off. I think it was. I think it was Guesty. So he's made a good start, but he's dropped down to 11th now. His teammate, meanwhile, is out front and flying. Look at this lead that Pat's already pulled away. Look at this. Let's have a look. They flat through that last corner. Oh, that's so quick. We've got battle going on here for third, fourth. So Digital Blasphemy's under pressure from Pheasant Plucker, who's gone through. So McLaren's up to fourth. Looks like they're flat. I think they're flat, so this is going to be interesting for fuel. It looks like Pheasant Plucker's now up to third, passing over McLaren. He's flying, absolutely flying. We don't know what the development race is like between all these cars. They've all got different token spend to develop on their cars, so they've all got different powers and weights. It looks like that McLaren is absolutely flying. So we've got to change the lead here, so let's go back. Looks like Pat's GT race has gone past, so let's watch that again. So we've got Pat going into the turn 1. Not quite flat, a little bit of braking. They both go off. Look at that, GT Racers trying to pass on the grass, side by side into the king, but GT Racers got him. Interesting stuff. Pat's look back down the inside. Understeers wide the turbulent there. So Pat down to second. You got Pheasant Plucker with the pair of Mercedes hot on his tail. There we go. Little's GP's up to 6th now. He's got Cthulhu right behind him, so these two still battling away like they did in Tokyo. Who's that? So, we've got a spinner, Digital Blasphemy. He probably went a bit wide into the chicane. This is tricky, this chicane. It's got, if you run wide, you can see there, it just gets on the grass and it just sucks him into the barrier. That stops him dead. Horrible place to go off. So, we got Little's GP with the Red Bull right behind him. The Red Bull is quick. We think the Red Bull is... they've been very smart with their token development, and they've probably got a quicker car than the Ferrari. So let's have a watch what Cthulhu can see as we go through his really quick, flat right-hander. Down the straight we go. We're going to pick up a toe because Little's GP is right in the toe of Lexus as well. So Little's GP is pick up a toe as well, but even so, we're going to take a move down the inside. It's not that many big braking areas on this track, but let's go back from, so we can see it's from Little GP now. Looking back at the Red Bull Cthulhu. Everyone gets purples in the first, second lap, so we'll ignore that. We got movement there, so Little's GP's gone up to 3rd. See what happened there. So there's battling going on between Pat and the Pheasant Plucker, and Lexus went a bit wide as well. Little GP's muscled down the inside, so they're all changing positions. They go through that very quick chicane towards the end of the lap. Absolutely flat around this last corner, just about. So Pheasant Pat's down the third. So we got Pat, Pheasant Plucker, and Cthulhu. Cthulhu's trying to go down the inside. Looks like he's going to make a move. Has he got him? Yes, he has. There he goes. So Cthulhu's up to third, but then goes on the curve and loses it. So that all that hard work is undone. It looks like Pat's under pressure from Pheasant Plucker. So I'm going to say that quite a few times, I think, tonight. Done that name delivery. So Pheasant Plucker is into third with Pat fourth, then Cthulhu fifth, so he needs to recover a bit because Little's GP is now escaping in second, so that Red Bull is quick. Oh, Pat goes a bit wide. Oh, Pat, another one who falls foul the bridge barrier. He loses the place now down the Lexus Maximus, so Mert goes steaming through. Then we've got Jam and Guesty right behind us. Guesty is he was down to 11th, but he's already up to 8th. Aston's quick, he's back past his team leader. There he goes. So Guesty now blasts past the Alpine as well. That's Aston Martin's got some serious pace. Guesty's got fastest lap so far, the 37.3. And then we've got Jam as well. Looks like Jam is just being absolutely annihilated by the Astons. That Alpine's obviously quick, and it looks like Jam going to let him back through? No, it looks like Jam's trying to get the cut back, but he's got his teammate now, Wolfbane, all over the back of him, so Jam must be fuel saving maybe? Interesting, he's let his teammate through. His team was on the mediums as well, whereas Jam's on the soft, so back up the front, let's have a look. So GT Racer has got Little's GP on his tail. Little's GP is just on the fastest lap of 37 dead. Oh, this GP's gone well wide though. We got a lot of people. I think they're trying to take this first corner flat. And Cthulhu has gone off again, so slightly fraught start there for Cthulhu for the start of the race. He's lost his place to the Red Bull of, the Mercedes of Alexis. So let's go back to the front again and see if anything going on. So GT Racer's got a little bit of lead now. Yeah, he'd be loving this. This is good showing from the GT Racer. Pheasant Plucker's now up to second, but he's also gone off as well. Almost takes the barrier out. So Alexis is up to third. Cthulhu goes past the fourth. Guesty's up to sixth. Wolfbane is now seventh. Jam is up to eighth. Pat is down to ninth. The pole man's down to ninth. Ritual Blasphemy, he's in 10th. And then Jar Jar in 11th. There's some dramas, obviously. So GT Racer's going. Look at that. Half a second up on the fastest lap. Now he's absolutely flying away. Wow, this is he's miles in front of everyone else. Just staying out of trouble. And we've got Lexus up to second. And Cthulhu's now up to third. And we've lost the Ferrari of Littles. I think he had a technical problem and he's gone. So this is an open door for Cthulhu now. He's lost his main championship rival who's leading the championship. Has had to retire. So Cthulhu up to third and chasing down Lexus. And Guesty up to fourth. Look at that. He's doing the current Constructors Champions crowd with up to fourth place ready from the back after their first lap spill. So what can Guesty do there from fourth? He's done a 37.3, which is pretty quick. GT Racer 37.0, so he's pretty much matched Little GP's fastest lap. So he's Guesty's flying. Cthulhu's on 39, so interesting. But he's now on the fastest lap. Everyone's going to get purpose, I think, as the fuel comes down. This is such a fast track that as the fuel comes down, and the tyres won't wear particularly because it's fast and there's lots of straights. So the cars are going to get quicker and quicker as the fuel drops. So Cthulhu is second and a half up on the fastest. Be interesting what he does, because I think he's had a few adventures on a lot of his race laps so far. So Alexis there in third. He's done a 37.2, so they're all pretty even pace so far. There's Guesty. Alexis has got halfway through his fuel. Guesty is only, he's probably not far 2/3 full, so he's saving a bit of fuel. Then we got Wolfbane in the Alpine. He's on mediums, so he's doing some good pace on mediums. Let's got Bow here, so we've got Pat and Jam, and we've got Pheasant Plucker as well. So Big battle here for 6th, 7th and 8th going into the tight right hand at the end of the long straight, then into this very quick chicane, which is probably flat all the way through. This can be a handful in the slower cars with less downforce, but in these it is totally flat. And there we can see the difference in speed. So that McLaren all over the back of Jam the Alpine. He's trying to fight. I'm going to take this last corner flat. A little bit of a nudge going in, I think. Yeah, a little bit. Also, there, Pat has maybe gone a bit wide, so the Alpine flies past him. So it's Pat, so I'm watching what Pat's going to see him. He's right on the board. He's going to understeer off in the wake. There we can see behind us, we've got a pheasant plucker who's catching us. What can Pat do as we come into this first real hard braking zone of the lap? We'll see what the Aston's like in sheer grunt. Oh, Cthulhu, we've got Cthulhu, so Cthulhu is now leading. Let's go back and see what happened there. Let's go back. So we've got GT Racer who was flying out front, does a 38.5. Cthulhu does a 35.5. So second half quicker than anyone else, and 3 seconds quicker than GT Racer. And GT Racer, fortunately, then just makes a little bit of a mistake coming out of turn 1, where everyone seems to be having a bit of drama today. And Cthulhu's through. So despite having a few dramas, Cthulhu is now out in front, but he's using his fuel, but so is GT Racer. In fact, GT Racer's used more. So Max is now up into third. He's been pursued by Guesty, but Guesty I think is doing a decent job looking after his tyres and looking after his fuel. Of course, we've got a tyre war, so we've got Bridgestone and Michelin. They have to use different tyres, so there's one mandatory tyre, and there's a tyre that each manufacturer has to use. So it looks like the Michelins are using super softs. So the Mercedes on the Michelin runner, so he's on super softs. GT Racer, he's on the softs, so the Bridgestones are using softs. So we'll see how this plays out. So Cthulhu is just disappearing. That Red Bull, we know, is very, very quick. The GT Racer doing a good job in second though. This is, I think, one of his best showings so far. Alexis in third. He's going through super soft, so they're looking a little bit warm. You see GT Racer, he's slowed down quite a lot, but his tyres are looking pretty good. Guesty, he's trying to keep his supers alive. And Wolfbane, he's doing a great job in his first this is his first race in the Alpine. Let me double check. Yeah, his first race, so he's doing a great job at the lead Alpine driver at the moment. Oh, that's just to say that he has a huge spin, gets it going. Nice 720, but he's got a bit of damage on the front. He was doing a great job in his mediums as well, so it's really unfortunate. Here comes Jam. We've still got Wookham FP4 trying to chase him down. He's on the softs. Jam's on the softs as well, but as usual, Jam doing a super job. Silky smooth Jam. Trying to think of a good analogy there, but I can't. So he's doing a great job on his softs, and actually he's catching his teammate. His teammate has just walked off his damage now, so we've got Wolfbane on the mediums, just ahead of his teammate now. In theory, Jam should be quicker. So I wonder if there's going to be a little bit of team orders here. Is he going to let his teammate through? Let's see what's going on. So Guesty's now hot on the heels of Alexis as well, so let's go on board with Guesty. Chasing down this tight right-hander, one of a few real big braking zones on the track. So these two are close. We've got yeah, actually they're reasonably close. So let's go back on board with Guesty. Oh, it's a little confidence lift. Sketchy that is, but it looks like Alexis. So Alexis in the pits. So Alexis is in the pits. He's got his super softs on. What is he going to go for? It's quite a long pit lane in this track, but it's not as long as some. So he came in fourth. Let's see where he pops out. Is he going to go for another set of super softs? Let's have a look. Just waiting to put the fuel in. Put a reasonable amount of fuel. And Pat's in as well. Pat actually saved a little bit more, so the Aston was saving a bit more fuel than the Merc. Now he comes out. Oh, another set of super softs. Right, so back to the leader. Cthulhu's had an off. Cthulhu has an off. Go up. Let's see what happened to Cthulhu. I think he's hit that dreaded bridge. The bridge of doom. Oh, he came across a Ferrari spinning. Oh no, that is so unlucky. So it must have been, let's have a look. That was the Ferrari of Jar Jar. He's lit his rears up previously. His rears are absolutely knackered. Oh, that's so unfortunate for Cthulhu. So, Cthulhu, where is GT Racer? Here he comes. You can see the Red Bull right in front of him. Is Cthulhu going to walk off the damage? He's still got it in his front wing. His knackers, he's getting a horrible understeer. Let's have a look. Is he going to be able to catch him? It's important that Red Bull's got rid of the damage through this corner. I think he has. I guess he's not far behind us. We'll just stay on board a bit with GT Racer. Having a cracking race, GT Racer. Tyres are looking a little bit dishevelled. The left side is taking a bit of a hammering. You can see the understeer starting to creep in, but I think Cthulhu's got himself sorted now. We'll go back outside again. Cthulhu needs to dust himself down a little bit. Just steady himself again, not go off on the straight. Keep together, Cthulhu. And how quick you are. So is anyone going to stop? No, no stopping. And Guesty's doing a great job in the Aston. Tyres are looking a bit second hand now, doing 38s. He's quicker than GT Racer. GT Racer's fuel's flashing now. Guesty's got a load of fuel. Doing a grand job there. So Wolfbane's pulled away from FP4. FP4 still in the battle with it. He's got a bit wide again. Trying to spin it going across. Now he takes Jam with him. Oh no, another one that's for Jam. Unfortunately, Jam was just taken off there by Pheasant. Losing it coming out of turn 1. Completely not his fault. We can't do a... That's a shame, we can't get the helmet up. But so Pheasant's down to 6th. Alexis now in 7th after his stop. So it was about... He loses about 30 seconds by the looks of it, that stop. He's filled back up on Super Softs. Digital Blasphemy in the Mercedes. Doing not a bad pace, but his rear tyres are looking a bit second hand, and we got Pat then in 9th. He's just made a stop as well, so let's see what Pat can do in those fresh Super Softs. The back at the front, Cthulhu leading the way. He's not. The top 3 though are close. They're pegging each other, so after that absolutely rapid lap by Cthulhu, banged in a 35.5, a couple of 36s, and now he did that 41 where I was just completely innocent. So it looks like GT Race is in. Okay, here comes the McLaren. So he's on the softs. Timed that to perfection. 9 laps of fuel. Comes the number 9 car. Great first stint from GT Racer. So Wolfbane's going on the was on the mediums. He's coming in as well on the Alpine. What is he going to put on? So it looks like the medium is the mandatory compound, and the Bridgestones have got softs, and the Michelin's have got super softs. Arguably, I think probably the softs is the tyre to go on. So GT Racer comes out just behind Alexis. So Alexis, with that early stop, he's managed to jump GT Racer. So we've got Pheasants in as well. So he drops down to 9th. So we've got Cthulhu now leading the way. He did a 36 once. He's back on the pace, but his fuel light's flashing, so he'll be coming in. Will he be coming in for his mandatory mediums or staying on the softs? Guesty's doing a great job on his super softs, and some of those, but Cthulhu was over 2 seconds quicker on that last lap. Cthulhu's fuel is flashing, so Cthulhu's it'll be interesting what strategy they're running. If they're going to make this a 2-stop, they need an extra lap or so. So it'll be interesting if he's going to do a medium run and try and get to a 2-stop strategy. Guesty looks like he could be going for a 2-stop. So Cthulhu's in, comes the leader. Probably about 4 or 5 second gap on Guesty. Guesty carries on. First race in the Aston Martin, puts it back in the front where it was for 4 races so far this season. Takes the first corner flat, looking peachy. So what's Cthulhu going to do? Where's Jam? Jam also, his tyres looking pretty good. He's going to jump Cthulhu, so up to second goes Jam. 38.4, matching the leader's pace. So Jam now, hopefully can have a few clean laps. He's had a few dramas. He's done a 38.5, so he's on his fastest. Cthulhu comes out in third. So again, yeah, it's about a 30 seconds. So he's filled right up and he's back on the softs again. So we'll see what he can do with that. And Lexus's early stop has certainly held him up the order a bit. But he's obviously now a little bit out of sync with the others. He's got, you know, a third less fuel than Cthulhu and tyres that are already a couple of laps old. The GT Racer, I don't want to get out there. There'll be dragons around there. So he's fifth, so our long time leader is down to fifth, but he's got more fuel on board and fresher tyres than Lexus, so I imagine he'll start coming at the Mercedes. And Wolf Bainey's in, so he's put softs on again as well. So he's got rid of his medium tyre. So he's not that far behind really. He's just coming onto the long back straight whilst Guesty's in, so the leader's in. What were these tyres? Are absolutely knackered, but he was doing some pretty good laps with it. But in comes the Aston Martin. What is he going to go on to? Is he going to do his medium mandatory run, or is he going to bolt another set of super softs on? If I was him, I would put some super softs on and try and maybe even short fill it a bit, try and get track position. Jam's in two, comes the Alpine. Look at the difference in tyres. The tyres are way better than Guesty's. Guesty's away. So Guesty's on the mediums. Okay, right. So he might try and go a little bit long with this mid stint. He's got GT Racer now, who's on super softs and less fuel as well. So we're expecting Guesty to probably get pulled in here by GT Racer. GT Racer's having a cracking. Let's have a look at GT Racer. Having a cracking race so far. He's 8th in the championship. If I look to see how he's been doing. Yeah, his highest point score is 15 points, which I think is 4th, maybe 5th. So having a cracking race as GT Racer. Can he pull in Guesty? Aston's quick, we know that. Won a number of races so far in the first two seasons of Formula X. But so is that McLaren. And then we've got Wolfbane in the Alpine. 36.8 for his last lap, so now he's on the... Don't forget, he's got his mediums, we think, out of the way. So he's just purely flat out, no tyre saving, drag those softs until they bleed. Nuggets of rubber. Pat in 6th, up to 6th. So he's done 36.4, so he's on the pace. Yeah, mid-36s is quick, so he just needs to try and string it together and get some laps up. Digital blasphemy. Oh, I just see, looks like he's been passed. Oh, is that? Yeah, I think Jam's just gone past him. I think that was a pass. Yeah, it was. So yeah, digital blasphemy. I thought we went a little bit wide. Right-hander coming out of the long back straight. Pass goes Jam. Thank you, I didn't want to fight for that, and I can get on my business. And then Pheasant, he's down in 9th in McLaren. So, up front, about a third of the race done. Cthulhu still leading. Let's try and time the gap. That's a super place to time it. The track's so quick, it's hard to time it. Goes well to the back straight. Yeah, Lexus is not far behind though, but don't forget Lexus is out of sync with these guys. Cthulhu, he's pitted later. It's so quick round here. So Lexus is probably about 4 or 5 seconds behind. So Cthulhu's got to keep it on the straight and narrow. Oh, GT Race has gone off. Oh, it's me saying, oh, what great stinting top it. Oh, it looks like Wolfbane's gone off as well. Gone off in sympathy. Let's have a watch what happened there. Alright, we see so that the GT Racer and Guesty were having a battle. GT Racer did pull him in. Just trying to go a little bit too tight. Going into the corner. Got his braking a little bit wrong. Missed the apex. And then Wolfbane comes and just dips a wheel on the curb. Get on that Wolfbane's getting very good at recovering. Now another brilliant recovery. Got it straight and off we went. Probably lost about 4 seconds. Excellent recovery. So Guesty's up to third now. You can see Alexis. So the top three, in fact top five really, aren't that far apart. We go into the second, third of the race. That does make sense. So what can Guesty do from here in the Aston? He's on his mediums, so he's trying to get these mediums out of the way. 34.6, I think he's a pretty solid medium lap time. Digital Blasphemy is in. In he comes, getting rid of those super softs that looked pretty knackered. About as knackered as you could get. No fuel and no tyres. So Mark's going to come out last. Goes back to Cthulhu. Alexis chasing him down. We got a bit of a battle. So actually, these are quite close. So we got pockets of cars that are quite close, but no one's actually really close enough to put a move on yet. There's Wolfbane trying to catch GT Racer. Let's go on forward with Wolfbane as he tries to close down GT Racer. We'll do a little bit of a comparison of top speeds here. 90, just touches 97 briefly. Gets the nose in nicely. I think we're catching that McLaren in front of us. Goes a little bit wide through there. This is easy flat in these cars. Yeah, easy flat. Now we're going to take this last corner flat in testing. This was an absolute mega corner. Oh yeah, it's quick. And it looks like GT Racer made a little bit of a mistake there. So we look on forward with GT Racer now. Oh, confidence lift through the first corner. That scares me every time I see it. Here comes Wolfbane hunting us down. Is he going to make a move into this right-hander? Oh, it gets really close now. Go on board with Wolfbane. GT Racer right in front of us. Oh, a little bit of a misshift. GT Racer's quite wide going into this chicane. Hard on the brakes. Get it turned in. Wolfbane, GT Racer got a little bit wide. Flip back and watching Wolfbane now from the rear fin of GT Racers. Marlboro McLaren. Oh, he's catching under brakes. Oh, this is going to be, I think we might have a run here. Let's have a look as we go into this flat right-hander. Is the turbulence going to stop us? Yeah, you can just see it here, the tyre scrub. Back in car with Wolfbane. We're going to get a tow as we come down here. We were doing 100. Oh, McLaren's starting to defend the inside. 201 now. We get a really big slipstream. Get it turned in. Oh, we don't want that one. There we go. So we've got Wolfbane really harrying the back of GT Racer now. It's very hard to follow this close. He's got to lose a lot of downforce. He's going to take a move around the outside. That'd be brave to go around the outside this last corner. You have to lift quite a lot. It's the trouble is these turbulence are so hard to follow in these cars. So GT Racer doing a good job in defending off Wolfbane. I think Wolfbane's quicker, but the turbulence just stops it. Whoa! Wolfbane's gone wide. Luckily these cars, I think if you just let them go and you let them ride the grass and try not to, don't touch anything, then I think you can get away with it. Right, let's have a look what's going on up front. We've got a big battle. What's that going on here? Where is that? So we've got a battle here between Digital Blasphemy and Pat. These are close. Pat did a 2:15. Don't think that was a stop. might have been. No, it wasn't a stop. He started pretty fresh, but maybe didn't fuel up. But always going around the outside. That Aston's quick. We know it's quick. That's hard to go around that way. Yeah, that's. Might have to rewind that. Let's have a look in car. That was brave. Pat around the outside. That last corner. Virtually, I think it's almost flat. Look at this. We can't really see the. Some of those go around the outside. Oh yeah, just understeered off. Right, so back to Cthulhu. Settling down a little bit now. He's got a nice lead now from Guesty. Guesty's gone past. So who we lost? Is Guesty in second? Alexis Maximus has gone. No, Alexis Maximus has stopped. Let's have a look. What's happened to Alexis Maximus? Oh, see what happened. So him and Guesty were having a bit of a ding-dong as they go over the bridge. Oh, just got on the throttle a little bit too early. Spun it round. You don't want to light these rears up. Oh, that kills the tyre. Oh, poor Alexis. Just trying to get a little bit on the power, a little bit too early. And he's now got front wing damage as well. So, from challenging for the lead, he's down to 6th. For Cthulhu now has got a nice lead. And Guesty in second, doing a good job. He's on his medium, so don't write Guesty out. I mean, if we look at the fuel, so we just come up to halfway. Cthulhu's on the soft, so he's still got to do his medium run. And Guesty's on his mediums now, and he's lapping a couple of seconds slower. But he's got more fuel, so it'll be interesting to see if he's going to do a 2-stop. Maybe Cthulhu might be a 3. GT Racer is still in his battle with Wolfbane, and Jam's catching him as well, so he's on the super soft, but he's going to have to come in fairly soon. First corner is crazy quick. There's Wolfbane second. Alexis is in. So he was doing a short, sharp stint. Unfortunately, that spin has kind of ruined his strategy a little bit. So he must be 3-stopping them. This is his second stop. He might even be, yeah, it might be 4-stopping, but we'll see. Lexus does like the aggressive strategies, but yeah, that's dropped him well down, unfortunately. Yeah, 22-2. Up front, Cthulhu. Can he get a second win? Add to his first win in Tokyo last weekend. Guesty, newcomer to the series, doing a great job. Carrying the can of the Aston team very nicely indeed. Doing 39s on his mediums. Cthulhu's doing 37 last lap. Let's see what this next lap is. A little bit of a lift going through. You can see a nice and steady coming out. There's a 35.4, gets the fastest lap of the race so far. Guess he's going to struggle, so it's probably 2, 3 or 4 seconds a lap quicker. Cthulhu is at the moment, but he's got less fuel, so let's see how this plays out. The Wolfbane has got past GT Race Up. Let's see what happened there. Oh, battling, look at this! Battling into the right-hander hairpin at the end of the main straight, long back straight. A bit of a nudge. Wolfbane does it nicely though. Let's watch that again in car. Look at this. So, super close. Goes down the inside, gets a little bit sideways. A nice bit of oversteer. Corrects him though. Nice piece of driving from the pair of them. So he's up to 3rd. Alpine up to 3rd. GT Racer down to 4th. So a little bit respective, but fuel pretty similar. GT Racer Supers though, starting to go off a little bit. Then we've got Jam doing his usual nice, calm job. Patrick Tambay of Sunday Night League. Very nice job. I'm going to call him that from now, Patrick Tambay. You remember your 80s racing? A great job for Ferrari for a couple of years. Very smooth. Doing a very good job looking after his tyres. So he did a 36.6. GT Racing was a 40, but I think there was a few dramas in that one. Wolf is doing a 37. Guesty doing 38.5. So Guesty's doing some pretty good lap times here. But he's just got to make sure those mediums stay alive. Yeah, I bet you do, Jam. I think that's quite good. I like that. I think that suits you very well, Patrick Talway. I was always a Renianu fan myself, but I think that suits you extremely well. Right, Cthulhu leading. Just done the fastest lap of the race. Let's see what he follows out on this one. Absolutely flying in the Red Bull. 35.9, so banging in the 35s. Guesty is a little bit behind now, so we'll see how that plays out. Wolf is on his softs, but his fuel is flashing. He's going to have to come in. So he looks like he's doing a 3-stop. So end of lap 18. Another 8-9 laps in. He'll have to go on the. He's done his mediums though, so he's already done that. So he's in a good position. Then we've got GT Racer. He's coming in as well. Battle of the mechanics. What can GT Racer pull out of the bag here? He hasn't done his mediums, I don't think. Is he going to go for it now or finish on it? So let's see who gets out first. The Red Bull does indeed give you wings, Jam saying on the chat. That Red Bull is quick. Right, here we go. Looks like Wolfbane's out first, and yeah, GT hasn't started moving yet, so Wolfbane comes out in 4th, GT Racers come out in 5th, Pheasant is in 7th now, because Alexis has gone past. So it's a real shame Alexis had that horrible spin, and he'd been well up in the mix. So Pheasant was on his medians. Let's have a look up front. Cthulhu's still charging away. Soft starting to go a bit now. I think, and also the softs are probably the race tyre. They tend to last a bit longer. Whilst it's a very quick track, they are lasting a bit longer than the. I think certainly on the softs, fuel is the dominant factor here. So Merck's getting out of the way, letting him through. Great drive in there. There he goes, taking that first corner flat. That Red Bull is quick. Guesty in the Aston. What can he do? This is he's got. Backmarker's doing a grand job. That is it's quite hard. These cars, that you get the blue flags quite early in the game, and it's not easy when you're being lapped to think you're a couple of seconds in front, thinking they're not close enough. I don't have to give way yet. But in these cars, the turbulence is so strong that you can find yourself really struggling to get past the backmarkers if they don't let you through. So they're doing a great job. So Cthulhu on his way. Guesty 38.4, 38.1, 38.2. Beautifully consistent in the Aston. Jam 36s, so he's catching now. He's not that far behind Guesty. And then Wolfbane as well. He's done his mediums, but he's a little bit behind now. Oh, he's glitching a little bit. The GT Racer trying to close him down. He's gone for mediums, right, so he's doing his medium stint. We'll see how long he goes. Lexus is doing his flash and dashes, trying to fire it through. Pat is in 7th in the Aston. This is not bad. Quite interesting for the constructors, actually. Aston were leading up until a couple of races ago. Red Bull and Ferrari have just passed them now, but you've got Red Bull on 134 points. Ferrari 129, of course, Britain's GP has retired from the race, so in fact Jar Jar has gone as well, so we've lost both Ferraris. So Cthulhu's in, so we've lost both Ferraris, so they won't be scoring at all tonight. Aston Martin 126 and Alpine 102, so Aston and Red Bull, it's looking quite tight. The Red Bull's edging it, I think, at the moment. Out comes Cthulhu, comes out in 2nd. Right, there's Guesty. So Guesty's now in the lead. Cthulhu with fresh boots, fresh fuel. Oh, he don't be going out there though, Cthulhu. And here comes Jam and the Alpine. So Alpine having a good race here at the moment. He's short filled his meter, so Jam is doing a short medium stint, which is a cracking strategy, I think. get those mediums, they look to be 2 to 3 seconds lap slower, so minimise the time you're spending on them, and reduce the fuel as well, so you can be as quick as you can on the mediums, and then do another stint on the soft. So yeah, he's probably going to do a 9 lap stint or something on the softs at the end. Yeah, he'll be on the softs. So Wolf's right, he's behind him. So these two, Wolf's actually got a bit more fuel and the quicker tyres. So we can see if Wolf catches Jam. And a bit of team orders maybe, we'll see. There goes Cthulhu. Oh, it's really pushing that guy. You can see the understeer in it. But Guesty's doing a mega job here, so he's definitely only got one more stop to go, and so is Cthulhu. So this is a straight fight. The Aston Martin, he's going for one less stop by the looks of it. Guesty's trying to do a 2-stop, and Cthulhu's doing a 3, so Guesty is a net lead in this race. Now obviously the Cthulhu, the Red Bull, is very, very quick, and he's probably going quite a lot faster. But yeah, Guesty is a net lead here. So the Guesty, the guest star in the Red Bull, in the Aston Martin, first race, doing a grand job for his debut. Not driven these cars before. Over the Bridge of Doom. Barriers claimed by a number of people already, so 2 is really flying. You can see as we go over the bridge. So it's tight left-hander, it's key to get right because the exit speed of that dictates the speed all the way down the straight. This is flat, this corner. Monster cars. 3 temps down, so he's flying. Pats into the pits. In comes the Aston. Good job. That's at 7th. Pheasants just after 7th. There's Jan. 3rd. We'll keep an eye on that gap between him and his teammate. His teammate, I think, is catching it. 36.7 for Wolf. 38.7. So 2 seconds a lap in it. Not surprising, really, considering the tyres and the fuel. Mind you, Jam has got less fuel, but he's got probably a 2 to 3 second a lap difference in tyres. So Lexus, what can he do from there? Can he come back from 5th? He's doing 37s on these super softs. They're starting to get a bit knackered. Lexus is 7th in the championship, behind Tulu and Jam. And Knox is not here for Williams. So yeah, there's going to be a bit of a change in the constructors, I think. Red Bull definitely going to be well up there. So we got Cthulhu. But I don't think we've got a second Red Bull, so he's fighting this on his own at the moment. So anyway, here we go. So Guesty now has got the Red Bull right behind him. Let's go. Let's have a look from behind. Here we go. So looking behind us, Cthulhu's got a lot more grip. If you're going to have a go, let's go have a look on board with Cthulhu. He gets the toe. Is Guesty going to defend this? Yes, he does. And Cthulhu's going to drive around the outside of him. Oh, into the first corner. I guess he's locked up a little bit to go in. Oh, nice move by Cthulhu and Guesty trying to get back on the power. That was a cracking move, and Guesty's about to come in, so probably wasn't going to fight that one too hard. Let's have a watch there again. So you can see it. Guesty's trying to cover it as we go through the king. He's trying to cover the inside. And Cthulhu goes right. I've got the speed. That Red Bull is so quick down the straight. I'm just going to drive around the outside. What a nice move. And then Guesty gets a little wig on just to celebrate losing the place. Great move there by Cthulhu. But as we say, you know, this is not. Cthulhu hasn't done, I don't think, his medium stint. Whereas Guesty's done his. And this is, oh, Guesty's going to be out there though, don't ruin it now. Here comes Guesty, so Guesty's done his medium now. Now he's now going to fuel for 12 laps. Guesty says hi. I don't know the result, Guesty, don't tell me. So Guesty is going to do a 12 lap stint here on his I imagine on the supers. Trouble is with the supers, they do wear a lot, so he's going to have to be driving Miss Daisy a bit on his tyres. So the Alpine boys go second and third. Wolf hasn't caught Jam yet, interesting. So Jam's doing 37, so Jam, that's a good time, and that was quicker than the Guesty was doing sort of mid to low 38. Jam's doing 37, 36s on his mediums, so that shows that short fueling is really giving him a bit of pace, and he's actually only a second slower than his teammate. Although Jam's got less fuel, so he's going to have to come in a bit earlier, so hard to call between the Alpine boys, and I imagine these two are going flat out. There's no team orders in this. This is purely so you can get battling for the bottom step of the podium at the moment. Guesty in 4th, but I think he's done his final stop, so he's going to try and nurse those Jensen Button light. Oh, light in the rears up as he came over the brow. And then Cthulhu. So Cthulhu is a net leader now, doing 36s. That ferocious and quick Red Bull. Can he pull enough of a gap from Guesty to get in and out? And he's got quite a lot of fuel, but that's not 10 laps worth, so he's going to probably do a splash and dash at the end on his mediums. He's probably the bet. So probably 4 or 5 laps on the mediums. So Jam up to second now. He had a few dramas to start this race, but he's made some good progress here. Wolfbane up to third, chasing his team leader down. And yeah, you can see Jam now on the mediums. Now the fuel's coming off. Jam's only, what, probably 7 or 8 tenths off the fastest lap here on medium, so this is working out well for Jam. He's now pulling away from his teammate, who's on the slowly wearing softs. Wolf's on the personal best. Getting a little bit of air as they go over the top of the bridge. Let's have a look. So Jam's on a personal best as well. So they're right up, they're both on personal best, so both flying. Let's have a look at Guesty, first flyer. So he's half a second down on his quickest, but obviously he's got a full tank of fuel. Look at Lexus. So he's out of sync unfortunately, so whilst he's pretty close on track, he's going to have to make another stop. Guesty doesn't. Wolf does, but he's a little bit further ahead. So yeah, I think Lexus is going to do well to get up on 5th. So 6th place is our long-time leader, GT Racer. Still having a good race. He's only doing his medium run now. He's doing 37, so again, good pace from McLaren. And Pheasant is doing 38s on his softs. Pat is 36 and 40s, so Pat's got the pace. Just get a bit more consistency. Digital plus for me in for probably his last stop in the Merc. Right, so Cthulhu, he's on a purple, he's just done a purple, so he's just done a 35.2, this could be in the 34s. Oh, a little bit of a nudge there, lost him a tenth or so. Lexus is in as well, let's just see what, let's have a look at Lexus. So the ex-Red Bull driver in the Merc now, pits for probably his last stop. 9 or 10 laps to go. So he might have to go on the mediums, I think. GT Racer's in as well. So McLaren is down, just waiting for his fuel, and he's got a lot more fuel than Lexus, so this is going to be interesting actually. So here goes Lexus, just coming out now. He's on supers, so I didn't see him make his medium run, I could be wrong. GT Racer's down 7th, and his teammate's just gone past him. Teammate's going to have to pit though, so GT Racer's down 7th, but that's a net 6th. Pat's in 8th, a little bit behind the McLaren boys. Addition Blasphemy in 9th. Right, so let's go on back with Cthulhu. Just at 34.9. 34 as he goes. That is quick. Cthulhu's loving this upgraded Red Bull. Jam's in. So he's done his medium run. And he was quick as well, he did 35.8 as well, so you can see he was only less than a second off Catulu's fastest time on mediums. So Alpine's got a bit of pace, so 9-lap run there to the end, he'll fill it up, stick on those softs and away he goes. Lexus is way behind him. Guesty's up to third. Guesty's done a 37.1. Again, he's trying to get that Aston home on a bit of a longer run, so he's 2 stopping. There's Cthulhu and that are 3 stopping. But he needs to try and nurse that fuel back. But he's not far behind Wolfbane, he has to stop. So Wolf's going to do a pretty big splash and dash. And then we've got the Guesty just lapped his teammate. So I think one of the races, we've got a few races here, so this is not even done with by any stretch. We've got Jam now, who's just come out on softs, fully tanked up. He can go flat out, no fuel saving at all. Guesty, not that far in front of him. He's got a lot less fuel than, so Jam, I think, is going to catch Guesty for third. Is it going to be net second? That's the question. Wolf's about to come into the pits. Cthulhu, I think, is gone. Yeah, I mean, here comes Wolf. Cthulhu's gone, he's just disappeared. He's got an extra stop to do yet. But he's still miles in front of the others. So here comes Wolf. Where is he going to come out relative to his... So he's going to be behind. There's Jam. Where is Wolf going to come out? So I guess he's passed. Here comes Jam over the brow, coming into the last corner. Wolf hasn't started moving yet. Is he going to jump his teammate? I think it's unlikely. Here comes Jam. Jam's gone, so Wolf's out, so there he goes. He's not far behind his teammate. Straight race between them. Look at that, it is close. Come out line the stern. So Wolf's got a bit more fuel, interesting enough, as well. I don't know if he's played a little bit safe there. There's 8 laps to go. 7 laps to go. I can't remember whether that's the lap they're on or the lap's gone. No, sorry, it's lap 28. So yeah, so we've got 8 laps to go. Wolf's almost fully groomed up. Jam's got a bit less. Straight fight between these two. And can they reel in Guesty? Guesty's on a fuel save, I think. He's doing 38. So if you think about the capacity of the car to do 36s, 35s, and he's doing 38s. So we think that Guesty's probably running a couple of seconds slower than his than he could. So he's on probably another 37 here. Whereas Jam did 38. We've got a yellow flag. What is that for? I don't know, didn't see it. Not for Guesty. Alright, let's see what Guesty's doing. 37.4. Jam's probably on for a mid 36 here. So we'll have 7 laps to close this down. This is going to be tight. Jam does a 36.6. His teammate does a 38.9. So that was his stop. I think they look pretty evenly matched. Let's try and get a time. Right, that's 49 there roughly. Yeah, this is going to be a tough task, I think. About 16-17 seconds, I think, between the Alpines and the Aston Martin. So 7 laps to go. They're going to have to catch 2 seconds a lap. They're going to have to bang in the... If they're going to try and catch him, they didn't mean to be doing mid 35s. Guesty's going to be pretty powerless to resist. Those tyres are going to be pretty knackered by the time they catch him. So it's a little bit further down what's going on. So Lexus, he's got a Red Bull lapping him, so Cthulhu just screams past. Lexus decides he's going to try and unlap himself. He's done it as well. Cthulhu won't be that impressed by that, but we watch the respective speed of the Red Bull versus the Merc. So Lexus is, look at that, he just drives past. Tucks into the toe, gets a little bit of a slipstream. Do not do a Ocon and Verstappen from Brazil and take the leader out. So GT Racer in 6th. Thought he'd be a net 6th. Doing a good job though. Pheasant making his debut in the series. He's on a quick one here, so he's on a 37 and he's 1.2 up. So that can just give me a 35. Additional blasphemy, he's 38. He's got Pat behind him, so we've got a race. Here goes Cthulhu now. So, concentrate on these two for a bit. There's a bit of a battle developing here, but so Cthulhu, where is Guesty? Guesty is a long way behind, so yeah, Cthulhu, as long as he doesn't do anything daft, he's probably going to do a short mediums run. Yeah, Guesty's a long way behind. There he goes. Guesty is just coming through the chicane complex, probably a good 20 so seconds behind. So pretty dominant drive here from Cthulhu in the Red Bull. He's got to keep it on the track now for his second win in a row. Looking more and more like championship material. He's got a quicker car, I think, than the Ferrari. So 2 wins in a row. Little's GP isn't in this one, he's had to retire. Little's has had, I think, 5 second places. I think Cthulhu will be moving in front of him. Drop scores. So we do a drop score in the championship, so you drop your worst 2 results. So, but I think Cthulhu is only 2 points behind. So even though the drop score is going to be pretty close. Noxie, who's the quick Williams, and neither Williams is in the race. So Noxie was 4th. So this is going to do Jam's championship hopes no end of good as well. Fighting for a, he's actually pulling away. So Wolfbane was a 36.6. Actually no, Wolfbane was a couple of tenths quicker, but very close between these two. Are they catching Guesty? 36.8. So it's only a second a lap. I don't think it's enough. Keep an eye on it though, because Guesty's tyres are starting to go. He's still having to fuel save a bit, so yeah, still 4.5 laps to go. Can't relax. We go back to what's going on between these two. So we've got a close battle here for 8th and 9th. So let's go on board with Pat. See what you can see. Trying to chase down Digital Blasphemy in front of him. Getting a sniff of the toe now. He hits 200 as we come into the braking zone. So lay on the brakes. Is he going to get that Merc? We go looking back at the Aston Martin. We're going the frightening fast right-hander. Oh, he's got a good run. Here goes Pat. Is he going to have a go? Into the first corner. He got a really good run coming out. Pat's down the inside. Is he going to make the move into the first corner? He does. So they're going to both get round it. Oh no! Digital just probably got washed out. Did a Top Gun. Talk to me, Goose. Did a Top Gun and washed out in the turbulence and it's gone. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Those two having a cracking battle. So back with the lead up, screaming away. Just getting it home. He's on his mediums, but he's got such a big lead. Guesty's doing a grand job. He's managing to stay in the 38. So despite the sort of fuel saving he's doing, his tyres are starting to look pretty knackered. Cthulhu has decided he's going to do a uber fast last lap. He's putting softs on. He's like, I'm just going to try and get this into the 33s. Now, of course, we saw this back in Japan when Matt Psycho and Little's GP both pitted on pretty much the same lap. Little's GP came on with 3 laps to go to try and get the fastest lap, and then Matt Psycho copied him the lap afterwards, and they both had a 1 lap shootout on the final lap, despite the pair of them being first and second. So it looks like Cthulhu's going to try and cement that 34.9, which to be honest is probably not a bad call, because he's got such a big lead over Guesty. It's now costed quite a lot less, but what Cthulhu mustn't do, of course, is get a bit too carried away and throw it off the road, because Guesty isn't that far behind. But so Cthulhu's think, right, well, just to cover someone else doing it, I'm going to do it and get the extra point for fastest lap. The Jam still doing the grand jobs. Do a 35.8 lap to go. It's 36.3. Teammates are 35.2 though, so Wolf is quicker by the tune of just over a second. So they're both pushing each other, whilst Guesty is 38.1. So we've got 2 laps after this. I don't think they're going to run out of laps, I think. So Wolf is doing a good job in 4th. Lexus is in 5th. If I was Lexus, I would say, right, I'll have some of that fastest lap action. Get in there. I mean, he's got here. What's he got? It's not got that big. It's probably he's got. Cthulhu's got the gap, whereas Lexus would lose 5th if he comes in now. Pheasant with Pat. So Pheasant, I think, is worth throwing on a set of softs. He did a 35.2, so he's got some pace. Throw a set of softs on. Pheasant, get in the pits and have a bash. So, Cthulhu. Let's see, he's going to be going for it. Let's see what he does. There he goes, he's 10th up. Guesty 2nd, and then we got the Alpines are getting closer. 3.60 for Wolf, 3.66, so they're definitely getting closer. It's to come down to a last lap between the pair of them. Lexus is still way behind now. Unfortunately, that instant when he spun really cost him dear. GT Racer, did a good job in 6th, Pheasant in 7th, Pat in 8th. Digital Blasphemy in 9th. Right, see how Cthulhu's doing. A bit of a lift through the last corner. Right, let's see, can he get the curve into 34s? Yes, he does. 34.2. Brilliant now. Will he carry on and try and go even quicker on the last lap? So Guesty in 2nd, 37.3. I think he's got. Yeah, he's got 2nd in the bag, so great. He's running low on fumes. Jan's got quite a lot more. Oh, you can see Wolf is definitely trying to catch his team leader. Jan's on 35.9, which is pretty quick. 35.7, so Wolf is a couple tenths quicker. Wolf's done 35.2 as well, so those Alpines are pretty quick. That was only 3 or 4 tenths off the pace of Cthulhu before he stopped, so they're pretty quick, these two. Guesty though, I think he's done a grand job here. He's just got his final lap. The Alpine guys are just coming over the bridge. Let's go back to Cthulhu. Where's Cthulhu? Yeah, so I think he thought, right. Yeah, I agree, Jan. What a fuel save. Done a brilliant job. So Cthulhu's coming around. Just the last couple of corners. Oh, he's avoiding a McLaren that was went wide. That's not what you want on the last lap. Here he comes through the last complex. Another dominant win for Cthulhu. It was closer in Tokyo where the Little's GP close to him. But this one's been plain sailing pretty much. Apart from errant Ferraris. Great win, Cthulhu. What a good win. Well done. 2nd win in a row. Beautiful. Don't weave too much. I'm just getting away with the McLaren. GT Racer comes across 7th, so great win there for Cthulhu. Here comes Guesty. He's done a really good job. He's stopped one less time than the others. Great debut for Aston Martin. Brilliant stuff. Well done, Guesty. Done None of the team proud there. And here comes Jam just in front of his teammate. So Jam gets third. Great podium for Jam. And Wolfbane, a good entry to the Alpine team. Fitting right behind his team leader, so he should be pretty chuffed with that. Right, we'll make sure I don't... where is Jam? There's Jam. He's coming on the outside. So, Lex is coming, he's quite a long way away yet, so... Then we've got Pheasant in 6th, and Pat in 8th, just about to come across the line. Digital Blasphemy, so who's past? So Lexus, here he comes. Who's last on track? I think it's Pheasant. So Pat finishes 8th. Good Pat finish for Pat in 8th, and Digital's about to come across the line in 9th. Well done, good finish. Here comes Lexus. So those two were quite close actually. So good 5th from Lexus. Gives the Mercedes a bit of a flash. Well done. And Pheasant comes across in 6th. And we'll just stop it just in time. So cracking race. Hope you enjoyed that. If we go to the results now. So 2 on the bounce for Cthulhu. Great win for Red Bull. In a Red Bull. So easy win in the end. Won by 15 seconds from and fastest lap as well. 34.2. So I don't think anyone else got into 34. So dominant win there for Cthulhu. Well done. Second place, Guesty. He'll be pleased with that. That was a good second place in his debut for Aston Martin. And some good points for Alpine. Well done, Jam. Gets the podium. Followed by his teammate was right behind him. So only 5 seconds behind the Aston Martin in the end. So different strategies playing out. And I think if the Alpines has a clean enough run through the first few laps, that would have been a tight battle for second. So really good third for there, and a good debut for Wolfbane in 4th. He'll be pleased with that. Only 0.7 behind his teammate, and fastest last sector as well on his last lap. So cracking race between the pair of them. Lexus, that was a good 5th. He'd be ruining that spin he had, although he was on a different strategy. I think probably wasn't going to play out in the end, but a good 5th for him. And Pheasant finishes 6th. That'd be a good start. Not too far behind Lexus. GT Racer led for a while in McLaren. So it was a good first couple of stints for him. But yeah, just a couple of little mistakes put him down to 7th. But that's still a good result for him. And then Pat in the Aston Martin, he's finishing 8th. So some good points there for Aston Martin. But Ferrari didn't have any finishes at all, and obviously Red Bull only had 1, so that's a pretty good result for Aston. Alpine are probably the winners of the day, and Digital Blasphemy finishing 9th in Mercedes. So that was round 6 at Sainte Croix B. Hope you enjoyed that at the Sunday Night League. We will see you for the next round, which should be broadcast live. Internet issues pending, of course, which you never know with this game. And I will check my calendar to see where the next race is. So we've just had round 7. So this is at Autopolis. So back to Japan. Yes, Autopolis. 52 laps round Autopolis. So that should be interesting race. And the one after that will be worth watching. That'll be Blue Moon Bay. So the Speedway. Season 1 was an amazing race there, so that's definitely worth tuning in. And then the Nordschleife round 9, so some good tracks coming up. So hope you enjoyed that. Well done to Cthulhu, second win on the bounce, and we will see you for round 7 next weekend. Thank you very much.